Yo guys, the football show here, and today we are doing the BPL table predictions for the next upcoming season. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's see how it works. Go on, back, I'll explain.
So this is how it's going to work. We're going to go turn by turn. We're going to start off with the bottom three teams that will be get relegated from the league. And then we're going to gradually move up the leagues and so on. So let's start off, man. Let's start off with Madge. Let's go, man.
So, you guys are probably thinking, who's my bottom three? Alright, you guys ready? So, 20th place, I'm going with Swansea. 19th place, I'm going with Stoke City. And 18th place, I'm going with the newly promoted Huddersfield. Reasons for it, I think Stoke City were having a poor season last year. So far, they lost their best player, Arnautovic, to West Ham, obviously. And so I think that 19th spot is perfect for them. Huddersfield are newly promoted, so I don't see them doing too good, because they've never been in the Premier League before. And Swansea is just Swansea. I think they're just going to get relegated.
Alright, cool. Back, you want to go next, yeah?
Yeah, man. So in 20th place, I put Huddersfield Town. 19th, Stoke. And 18th, I put Brighton. Similar to Madge. 20th, Huddersfield, because like they are newly promoted. They have made decent signings like Jorgensen and stuff, but I still don't think they're ready for the Premier League yet. So I'll put them 20th place. 19th, Stoke City. Just like Matt said, they have lost arguably their best player, Arnautovic. 19th place, I can't see them getting outside the relegation zone. 18th, I put Brighton because they are not newly promoted and they haven't made that many signings. So yeah, man, those are my bottom three teams. What about you, Ty, man?
Alright. So 20th place, I'll put Watford. 19th, Huddersfield Town, and 18th, Brighton. Watford, I just think because every season they're always that team who's like just scrape past the relegation. So I think this year might be their year where they just don't have enough. Huddersfield obviously newly promoted, so it's kind of like hard for them. And then Brighton, their squad ain't really that great, and yeah, also newly promoted. So yeah, that's my bottom three.
Okay, pretty decent. I mean, we all agreed to the Huddersfield one, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them play in playoffs, but like their type of football, I don't see them doing well in the Prem. But obviously, they're probably going to be a part of the boss team. So we're gonna have to
I think they won on pens in the playoffs. So yeah.
Yeah. Every single game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure every single game, but I remember the finals were they won on playoffs.
Yeah.
Let's move on to 17th to 12th place, man. Let's move to the next 5.
17th to 12th place. All right,
Okay,
Ty, do you want to hit them up? You go first, and then
Cool. I'll start.
Next.
Alright, cool. 17th place, I put Bournemouth. 16th, Newcastle. 15th, Stoke. 14th, Swansea. 13th, West Brom. And 12th, West Ham. I'm going to explain a few, because if I do all of them, it might be a bit too long. But I think Bournemouth, they have got a couple good signings in this summer. But it's just like, I just don't know if them guys get injured, who they got to replace them. So that's my factor for them. Stoke, you guys both put them in the bottom three, but I just feel like Stoke, they always will have enough to try and get through them home games. They're tough at home, so I think they'll be able to win some of them games. And then also I put West Ham 12th. They're always that mid-table team.
Yeah.
They don't really like do a lot, so yeah, that's the reasons kind of. So yeah.
All right, let me go next then. 17th I got Burnley, then 16th I got West Brom, then 15th Brighton, 14th Newcastle, 13th Leicester City, and 12th I got Bournemouth. Let me explain some of them. Obviously, Brighton new promoted. I've seen them play a few times. They play really good as a team, so I can see them just about scraping relegation, but still staying in. Staying 15th will be perfect for them. Leicester, I don't think they're just going downhill now. I don't see them doing well next year. And 12th for Bournemouth. I don't know. Bournemouth is just that bottom 10 team, so that's probably the reason I put Bournemouth in 12th. So yeah, that's my from obviously 17th to 12th place teams.
Okay, so my 17th team, I put Burnley just outside the relegation zone. Then 16th, I put Watford. 15th, Swansea. 14th, Bournemouth. 13th, Crystal Palace. And 12th, Leicester. 17th, Burnley, because Burnley last season, I think at home, they were like top 5 teams with like points wise, so they did good. 16th, Watford. Their new manager Marcus Silva is decent, but they haven't made that many signings. 15th, Swansea. Their manager Paul Clements is good. He's reliable. 14th, Bournemouth. Decent team, I guess. And I think Eddie Howe signed Jermaine Defoe as well. So Jermaine Defoe is known to keep teams out of relegation. 13th, Crystal Palace. They have the main man Benteke and their new manager Frank de Boer. And 12th, like you guys have put as well, or around there, Leicester. I put 12th Leicester. I don't know, man. Leicester just gone downhill, man. Their manager I say William Shakespeare, like he's not a proper manager. So yeah, man. Let's go. Let's move on, man. Let's do 11th to 8th. 11th to 8th.
11th to 8th. Matt, you go first this time.
All right, cool. So 11th, I put Everton. 10th, I put Crystal Palace, and 9th, I put Watford, and 8th, Southampton. Reasons being, obviously, Everton, they're going downhill. Apparently, Barkley's leaving. That's what I heard. I'm not too sure if that's the correct rumours, but I heard Barkley's leaving. He wants to leave at least. So that's a major signing for them, leaving. Also, they're playing a lot of youngers in the team. I don't see them doing so well with younger players, especially against big clubs now, because big clubs don't even care about young players anymore. They just go straight in with, let me just spend 100 million on this player, that player, like Man City. Let me just spend, forget the youngers. So with Everton staying 11th, I think that'll be perfect. Crystal Palace, like Baka said, they got the big Benteke up front. He always scores them headers, always scores them goals for them. So I think 10th place for them will be perfect. Watford are just Watford. They're just there for the sake of being there. Southampton, they got a decent team. They usually a well kept team in the league. So I think 8th place for them will be perfect. Who's going next?
Okay. I'll go next. Okay. So 11th place, I put Burnley. 10th place, Southampton. 9th place, Crystal Palace. And then 8th place, Leicester. I put Leicester up there a bit because I just feel like this season might be different. Like, a lot of their players, they were in the title winning team, but I just don't know if they have that motivation. But I do have a feeling that something's going to change this year, and they might strive to do more this year. So I kept them 8th. And then Southampton, what can we say? They're always that team is just, they do good against some teams, and then they just like bottle it, but they're always at mid-table, so I'll put them 10th. And Burnley, they have a good manager, I think, and the way they run the team is really good. So I do think they're going to do quite good this year and stay mid-table. So yeah, them are reasons.
Not gonna lie, Ty, putting Burnley, did you say 8th, yeah? Burnley?
No, 11th.
Oh, 11th.
Burnley. Yeah.
Decent. They're the part of the boss team, ain't they? So.
Debatable.
True. Debatable, yeah.
So 11th, I put West Brom 11th because they play 5 at the back. Tony Pulis he's known to get draws out of big teams and so on. 10th, I put West Ham. They've signed a couple of players like Onotovic. I think Hernandez has officially signed now, so that's a great signing for them. I think 10th place is reasonable for West Ham. 9th, this might be a surprise to you lot, but I put Newcastle 9th. They're newly promoted, but they have Rafael Benitez. They'll have Dwight Gale up front, John Joe Shelby, Atsu as well. They signed Atsu from Chelsea. I really think Newcastle are going to do good this season. And 8th, I put Southampton. Southampton, I feel like they're consistent in the Premier League for the last 3 years. I feel like they all get 8th, and they may even fight for Europa League spot. But yeah, man, let's do the next few spots, man.
So Ty, hit us up, man. What's yours? What's your 7th, 6th, and 5th predictions?
Alright, cool. So in 7th place, I've put Everton. In 6th place, I put Spurs, and in 5th, the controversial one, I put Liverpool. The reasons being is Everton. Of course, they got Wayne Rooney, who's a big signing. In my opinion, he still can make a difference. So I think like in certain games, Wayne Rooney will come up with the goals to get Everton through those games. So yeah, that's the 7th place. 6th place, Spurs, mainly because they haven't signed anyone massive, and they got the same kind of squad. So I don't know if the motivation levels are still the same as last season. And then 5th, Liverpool. I just put them there because I'm not gonna lie, it's a tight one between Liverpool and Arsenal. It could be either way, but I just think that Liverpool, certain players are really big, and if they got injured, and it could be a major blow to them, and it could affect their season. Also, if Coutinho leaves, like let's just say for example it happens, then yeah, it could be a big loss. But yeah, so Madge, what's yours? What's your 7th, 6th, and 5th?
Alright, so 7th I put West Ham, 6th I put Tottenham, and 5th I put Chelsea. Now you guys are probably thinking, why the hell did you put Chelsea 5th? Let me just explain quickly. So West Ham I put 7th because of all the signings they've had. they had some really good signings. They got Chicharito for like 15 million, cheap. They got Arnautovic now. He's a good player. He's not like really good, but he's a good player. He's good enough for West Ham, in my opinion. He'll boost the morale in the change rooms. I put 6 for Tottenham because, like Ty said, there's no signings done. They're just looking the same as last year, so I don't know if they can do as good as they did last year with the same squad, no signings, especially when they have UCL this year, Champions League, because obviously you need your players to rest. You can't just have them constantly playing. And 5th, I have Chelsea. Chelsea being, in my opinion, I don't think with the signings they have now, they're gonna do as well as they did last year. Signing Morata, he's a good player, but I don't think he's gonna fit into BPL quickly. He's gonna take time before he gets into like the Premier League. Who else? They got Bakayoko. I think I said it right. He's a decent player. Hasn't proved himself in any big leagues yet, so we have to wait for him to prove himself. And I think the last one. Who was the last one? Someone remind me. I think it was Rudiger. That's it, Rudiger.
Yeah.
Same Rudiger. He's a right player. He wasn't the best at Roma. He was decent. We'll have to see about Chelsea, in my opinion. But yeah, Baka, what do you think, bro?
So 7th, I put Everton. 6th, Tottenham. And 5th, I put Arsenal. 7th, I put Everton because they made a lot of signings, even though Lukaku went. They got Wayne Rooney. They got Keane at centre back. They signed Klaassen as well from Ajax. They have made a lot of signings, and they got Pickford as well in goalkeeper in net. So Everton have improved a lot, in my opinion. I still think 7th is arguable for them. 6th, Tottenham. Like Madge and Ty has said, Tottenham have signed no one, and they've also moved stadiums to Wembley for home games now for this season. So that's a massive factor because I think the last 8 games they haven't won a game or something like that in Wembley. Like their record at Wembley is atrocious, so they're gonna struggle at Wembley, in my opinion. 5th, I put Arsenal. In my opinion, I put Arsenal 5th because I know they signed Lacazette and stuff, but their defense is still weak, in my opinion. Their midfield is shaky, but and as well as this, is Alexis gonna stay? If Alexis stays,
he's definitely staying.
You think he's staying?
That's true.
You think? I don't know, man. So I put Arsenal 5th, yeah, but. Let's just move on to top 4, man. Let's move on to where it counts. Let's move on to where it counts, man.
So who wants to start? Who wants to go with the top 4 first? Because I know there's gonna be a bit of arguing there.
I think Maggie should start. You start. Let's go.
Okay. So guys, my top 4. Who are they gonna be? Okay. So I'm gonna start with the 4th place. 4th place I got Man United. 3rd place I got Arsenal. 2nd I got Liverpool, and 1st I got City. Obviously for the title I chose City mainly because Pep has signed amazing players this year. He's got like two right backs, 2 left backs, so his defense is looking quite sharp. His centre backs are still a bit shaky, in my opinion, but I think they'll do quite well with who they signed so far in defense. He's obviously sharpened up the midfield as well. He got Bernard Silva, a great player as well. Hasn't proven himself yet in a big league, but I think he'll do quite well. Let's move on. 2nd, Liverpool. Liverpool, reason being is we're looking quite sharp so far. I know it's pre-season, but we're looking quite sharp with Salah and Solanke up front. The signings are looking good. Obviously, defensively we're still shaky. I'll be 100% honest with you. Every single person here, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'll be 100% honest. Really shaky in defense. 3rd, Arsenal. Arsenal will do quite well. They're not in any big cups, except for Europa League, so not really a big deal. So they have a lot of players, a lot of time to rest. So I think they'll catch up to the top 4 this year. And 4th, I put Man United, mainly because I got a feeling they got good signings, but I don't think they'll do as good as the signings look. That's my top 4.
Okay, let me do mine. Okay, so in 4th, I put Man United. 3rd, I put Liverpool. 2nd, Chelsea, and the winners, in my opinion, that are going to win the Premier League next season is Manchester City. 4th, United, because they have made signings like Lukaku, Lindelof, and Matic, but I think Mourinho is going to prioritise Champions League more than Europa League. So that's what I put, not Europa League, sorry, Premier League, sorry. So that's what I put United. 4th, 3rd, I put Liverpool. We have made a lot of signings like Salah and so on, but I don't think our squad, especially our defence, is not strong enough yet to win the Premier League. 2nd, I put Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea's going to win the league this year, to be honest, because Diego Costa isn't going to be the first striker. It's going to be Morata. Like, can Morata handle the pressure and do good in the Premier League? It's questionable. And first, Man City, there's so many players, man. So many players, sorry, they signed. There's so much talent. They signed Bernardo Silva, Mendy, Danilo, Kyle Walker. It's so much flair, man. Like if Man City don't win the league, I'll be confused. So that's why I put Man City first, because they have to win the league, basically. Innit? They have to win the league. So Ty, man, what have you got, bro? What have you got?
Alright, fourth place I put Arsenal, third place I put Chelsea, second place I put United, and then first place, as both of you guys put, I put Manchester City. Fourth place Arsenal. I think Europa League, there is the Thursday and Sunday games. It will affect us, like who do we pick for the teams and stuff. So I do personally think we're gonna get far in Europa. So that means we might prioritize that, which means on Sunday we might have a weaker team. So I do think we'll just scrape full place, maybe a couple points or something. Then Chelsea, third. I think like their team, maybe the morale's a bit low right now. Costa, there's a lot of problems in the club, so I do think they might not like do as good. United second. Personally, I do think they're gonna do good this year. Lukaku and that, I think that could be like the difference between them coming like fourth and second. So yeah, I put them second. And City, of course, they got like a lot of new signings, a lot of players in every position, and yeah, so they're kind of expected to win. And I think they will win the league next year.
Not gonna lie, we had quite close predictions, to be honest with you, like of some of the spots, especially top four, to be honest. And obviously,
as well.
yeah. There's a lot of pressure on Man City right now, from us three. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was the BPO predictions for the league. Comment down below, who do you think is gonna win the league? And yeah, man, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's try smash 100 likes. Try share that video. Try subscribe. Maybe even like the video if you want to, obviously. And yeah, guys, peace out. It's been a 4 Broke Show.
Peace.
Peace.